Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up? And welcome to my first gaming video. I wanted to do these videos like I do my Flash and Arrow videos, like on a different topic or a top 5, along with gaming news videos, like news about a game getting announced or, DLC or something for a game that I like. I'm pretty excited to start doing these just because I was getting kind of bored with just doing the Flash and Arrow videos, especially since no new episodes are going to be out for a few months, so I think this will be a fun alternative. Of course, I'm still going to be making, Flash and Arrow videos, like, that's never going to stop. But I wanted to try something else. So yeah, long intro over, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the number 5 thing I think Fallout 4 needs is mod and Steam Workshop support. Now this one should be obvious, because, Fallout is known for the mods, but devs lately have been doing weird things with mods, in that they haven't really been giving a lot of support to them. I mean, just look at Dying Light. When it came out, there was no mod support. I believe, like, a big uproar was caused because of that, and they had to, like, fix it, to where mods could be added in. I shouldn't have to list something like this, but devs are being weird lately, and it just needs to be known that mod support needs to be in the game, and Steam Workshop support, that goes along with it. It's like Skyrim. It would be a convenient way to download awesome mods for, like, new guns, gun sets, outfits, and even, like, little missions like Skyrim had. It would just be awesome. So the number 4 thing I think that Fallout 4 needs is DLCs as clever and as fun as Mothership Zeta. I just recently played through Mothership Zeta again. I'm actually still playing through it. I can't say I'm done with it, but I have beat it like twice in the past. That is my all-time favorite DLC from probably any game made by Bethesda. Skyrim has awesome fucking DLCs. New Vegas, I haven't really got to play the New Vegas DLCs. I'm actually, after I finish Fallout 3 and all its DLCs, I'm going to get the Ultimate Edition of Fallout New Vegas and play it. But Mothership Zeta is up there with one of the greatest DLCs I've ever played from any game. Definitely my favorite with Bethesda. It was so creative. It added aliens to a universe that you would assume that would have aliens, but you would never think that you'd get to see them. Because everything else is so, like, out of the ordinary, and you'd expect aliens. But even though we expected them, they were still fucking sort of surprising and awesome. It was just an awesome DLC, and it's something that Fallout 4 needs. They need a DLC like this. I'm not saying that Brotherhood of Steel wasn't cool, Operation Anchorage, or, the Pit. What's the other one? Shit, I forgot. But anyways, they definitely need a lot of DLCs, and they need to all be as clever as Mothership Zeta. So the number 3 thing that I think Fallout 4 needs is NPCs that actually react to stuff around them. Whether it be dead bodies or, someone in armor that, it's just the thing that made me write this down. Like, when I was playing through Fallout earlier and I decided to do this video and I went to write shit down, it really, like, hit me because I was in my Brotherhood of Steel armor walking around because the Brotherhood of Steel is fucking awesome, and I go to the Outcasts to do the Operation Anchorage DLC because I'm playing through all of them again. And they just they treated me like I was in rags or something, that I wasn't in, Brotherhood of Steel armor. It's like, they're calling me civilian and shit when I'm in Brotherhood of Steel armor. Come on, you have to make them notice that shit. They have to notice what kind of armor you're in, and they have to react accordingly. They can't just treat you like you're wearing rags when you're in Brotherhood of Steel armor, when you're a knight of the Brotherhood. And also, like, of course, when you shoot someone in a city, like, everyone tries to fucking kill you. That's normal. But, like, if you carry a head in with you, and they just sit there and stare at it, they need to react accordingly, like, gasp at it or something. I'm having trouble getting this out for some reason, but I think you guys get it. They need to be, like, actual people reacting to the stuff around them, whether it's raining or something. I think The Witcher 3 done this perfectly. It was great with people reacting to shit around them. It was just, if they take some cues from that, it would just be great. So the number 2 thing that I think Fallout 4 needs is a more live wasteland. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas always felt kinda dead. So, of course, if you play both of the games, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can walk around in the wasteland for a long time and hardly ever see anyone out there. Of course, there's the few merchants, traveling out there with their bodyguards and stuff, but even then you barely see them. There's nowhere nearly as many people wandering out there than there should be. Of course, it is, a wasteland. It's mostly overrun by dead, like, raiders and the fucking super mutants, but still, it shouldn't be that dead. There should still be people walking around out there, at least on the roads. The roads and stuff, and the cities could feel a little bit more alive. But of course, we are going to Boston in Fallout 4, so there should be a shit ton more NPCs, and of course, a shit ton more outside of the city, because of course, it's a city that big. But of course, Fallout 3 was in Washington, so I mean, you could argue that. But I don't know, it just needs to feel more alive. And the number one thing that I think Fallout 4 needs is a longer story with a ton more side quests to rival The Witcher 3, and a ton more creatures. So, me playing Fallout 3, of course, like I've been stating the entire video, I'm playing through it again. And I actually beat it in less than 7 hours. I didn't go out of my way to find all the side quests or anything like that. I still have a few that I haven't done. But the main story was only like 7 hours. Now, back then, that wasn't bad, 7 hours was kind of normal for a game. 4 hours sucked. Of course, that still sucks. But it was kind of acceptable back then. But now we have The Witcher 3, which, took it to a whole new level where you could play 50 hours and still not have the story done, because you run into all these other side quests, you have the Witcher contracts, and hell, even if you try to play through the story, you still have more than over 30 hours just trying to do the main story. And that's what Fallout 4 needs. It needs to have a story like 30 hours fucking long, not counting side quests. It just needs that. I want it so bad. I don't want to pick it up and only have a 7 hour, story. And of course they are going to do that. I'm just listing what it needs, and they probably already done it, because, of course we haven't played the game yet. But it also needs a ton more creatures. There wasn't a whole lot of different creatures in Fallout 3, as to what I've noticed. Including the raiders. I mean, you had the raiders, you had the slavers, you had the super mutants, the giant scorpions, the flying bees, which I hope do not return, and the ghouls and everything else. But it still wasn't a lot. Taking another cue from The Witcher 3 has tons of different monsters, not counting the big bosses that you go against. And it just needs to take a lot of cues from The Witcher 3, I guess that's what I'm getting at. They need to have a shit ton more creatures, they need to have a shit ton more story and side quests, to actually rival The Witcher 3. That's what I'm getting at. It needs to be like The Witcher 3, but, in Fallout fashion. I've definitely missed a lot of cool things that could be in the game, and I'll definitely be doing more videos on Fallout 4, because if you can't tell, I am pretty hyped for it. I've always been a big fan of Fallout. I've never played it much, because Fallout 3 came out when, I was like 11. So I didn't really have the attention span to play it back then, because I was too busy being a stereotypical 11-year-old on Call of Duty screaming your mom. So I'm happy to be able to play it now, and a new Fallout's coming out, and I'll be able to play that and dive into the Fallout universe, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'll definitely be making more Fallout 4 videos in the future, discussing things like these and things that I missed. And of course, everything new that comes out about the... This is definitely one of the games that I'm most hyped about. This, Star Wars Battlefront 3, Total War Warhammer, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and Red Dead, the new Red Dead, if it gets announced. I'm most hyped for those. Like I said, I will be covering E3. Not all of it, just, the things that interest me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want in Fallout 4, and let me know what you think about Fallout 4 in the comments below. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.